This is Hannibal here from the Hannibal TV.com, and I just finished watching the Iron Claw movie about the Von Erichs. Well, they left out one of the Von Erich boys, Chris Von Erich, um, who I believe, yes, Chris is in the WWE Hall of Fame, but he was left out, unfortunately. I was really excited to see this movie for the moment that I first heard it announced. As a fan of World Class Championship Wrestling and knowing a lot of the people that were in World Class Championship Wrestling. But I don't know, for some reason, I'll be honest, I fell asleep a couple of times in the movie. Uh, the 80s-ness of it is good. I did one part that really, I mean, of course, it's a Hollywood movie. It's not going to be exact or anything, but when I saw Bruiser Brody like going over a wrestling match, that's just not a guy that's going to go over a wrestling match, especially back in the 80s. They didn't really, I mean, they showed some partying, but they really didn't get into how screwed up many of the Von Erichs, some would say all of them, at some other than Fritz, at some point were at various times. Um, it's a sad story. The other thing that I found was the guy that played Kevin Von Erich had more of the body of Kerry Von Erich. And there was a lot was about this movie was Kevin, maybe because he's the living one, and they wanted to give him make him seem like he was maybe the most popular in the end. But to me, it was Carrie the most popular, David the second most, and then Kevin. And I'm not taking anything away from Kevin; he was insanely popular. But they had this jacked up guy playing Kevin, and he was kind of like better looking than Carrie, who was known for being good looking. But no, good. The my favorite scene is when they're the first time where they show a scene from the sportatorium where they show the parking lot of the sportatorium and people are like tailgating and they're all in 80s clothes and you see Dallas in the background and it's just like it almost puts you back in the time in that scene. So yeah, as I said, I wasn't really into it. I couldn't get into it. I thought I would get a lot more enjoyment out of it. I will watch it again, not in the theater, but for whatever reason, it didn't really captivate me. And again, I'll just bring up Texas Tornado. Yeah, he was good. I saw the Texas Tornado when he Kerry Von Erich when he was the Texas Tornado. But I'll just say one more thing. And this just has to do with the Von Erichs because I have to throw this shot in at Lanny Poffo. Randy the Macho Man Savage did not want to be in the WWE Hall of Fame because he wanted to go in as a family with Angelo and Randy. And he said he was going to hold out until Angelo and Randy were also inducted because Mike and Chris Von Erich, who were less famous than Lanny Poffo, got inducted in the Hall of Fame because the Von Erichs were inducted as a family. And I'm not taking anything away from Mike or Chris. I'm just saying Randy Savage had a point and Lanny Poffo made a big, and I don't mean to digress here, but I don't think they'll ever put Lanny Poffo in the Hall of Fame. But had it because when Randy Macho Man died, Lanny went against Macho Man's wishes and took a payout and allowed Randy in the Hall of Fame rather than holding out for the family to be inducted. That were Macho Man's wishes, so he killed his own legacy there. Although he did walk around wearing Randy's ring after Randy passed. So I'll give this movie. The other thing I'll say, if you're not a wrestling fan, I don't think you're going to like this movie. There's a lot of wrestling in it, but I mean I enjoyed it, but I didn't. I guess I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. By the way, the wrestler that played Fritz von Erich one of the first scenes, he was good. The wrestler that played Harley Race was decent, but I didn't think he had the voice down. So I appreciate it. Let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates.